Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Soldier Speaks English. I'm Adil Raja, and today I am with Matt O'Brien. Matt O'Brien is an activist, a very well-renowned activist, in fact. And Matt O'Brien arranged this interview with me last week, and I was taken by surprise once he appeared in this getup today. And he's got a story to tell. But before we move on with the interview, Matt,
That's right.
can I see your hand? I mean, you took me by surprise.
Yes, I have
Freely
this.
yeah.
I think this could be a good social media campaign for solidarity because the freedom of Imran Khan to me is the freedom of Pakistan. It's not him only that's in jail. It's like Assange. It's actually the will of the people, the democratic will of the people. He is the most popular, preferred prime minister. So it's really the whole of Pakistan that is in jail with him. And so we need to show solidarity. If Imran is blind in one eye, then the whole country is blind in one eye. So let's express that. So I have this eye patch I'm wearing today, and perhaps people can also try this. If you don't have an eye patch, you can also write on your hand and
Matt,
take a picture for social media and share this as a way to show solidarity.
well, Matt, I'm impressed. Not only impressed, but at the same time, I've got this. I'm sad in a way as well. But before I
Yeah,
ask the sad
yeah,
question, why am I sad? Obviously,
yeah.
because of Imran Khan. But uh,
Mm,
looking at you, I'm a guy who's a UK citizen journalist and an activist speaking up
mm,
so forcefully, so
mm,
passionately for
mm,
a
mm,
cricketing hero, for an international
yeah.
legend, for a statesman, Imran Khan.
Mm,
And then on the other hand, once you look at the Pakistani cricket team, for example, they're
mm,
not even allowed to take the name of Imran Khan because the chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board is a dictator's. He's been termed as a dictator's piss because he's related to the Pakistani de facto ruler, Field Marshal Asim Munir. So his name is
mm,
Mohsen, and he is he's the main bone of contention, and he alongside other people, they're the interlocutors or the power brokers right now. But because of
mm,
him, the Pakistani cricket team cannot even name Imran Khan and cannot speak up for Imran Khan, and they just
mm,
lost the match with India. And there was a survey in Pakistan, and Pakistan India matches and the rivalry is legendary. So there
yeah.
was a survey by a pro-Pakistani establishment, pro-Pakistani regime journalist that what do you think is the biggest setback, Imran Khan's eye issue or Pakistan being defeated by India? 98% Pakistani voted and said that Imran Khan's eye issue is much bigger a setback than losing
Wow.
a match from India. And even Indian cricketers are speaking up for Imran Khan. But Pakistani cricketers, well, I feel ashamed. How
Mm,
as a UK citizen journalist, my question is, you
mm,
sitting in the UK, how do you view this approach by the Pakistani people or the Pakistani public or the Pakistani cricketers or the Pakistani notables in which they
yeah.
are showing this hypocritical attitude? What does it tell
Mm,
you about the national character of Pakistan once they cannot
yeah.
speak up to the national hero? Well, this is my question and comment. I would like you to respond, please.
Well, that's the question, and I'm afraid to say that it brings disgrace. I don't mean to be judgmental. That's not the point. In the story of Yaqub and Yusuf, Yaqub actually forgives his sons for betraying their brother. And so I think that's important. Sorry, his vision.
Just
He
like you,
loses his
you
vision.
were saying that you've been thrown in the dark just like Imran Khan, so now you're back
That's
on.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go on,
yeah.
please.
We had a lighting malfunction, but it might have been a divine intervention. So, Jakob, loses his one of his eyes for the grief, that he had felt for his son Yusuf. So, I think this is an important story, and that that we're not here to judge the leadership. We're not here to judge Munir or the leadership, and I don't think that, from what I've heard, I don't believe Imran Khan has this attitude of seeking to have vengeance. I'll take this off for now. Um, but you can make your own at home. There we go. Maybe one of the cricketers can wear this at the match tomorrow. I would like to see if they can bowl with one eye, because here we have a legendary, as you say, bowler. You know, I grew up in New Zealand actually, and I knew the name Imran Khan. I mean, he won the World Cup. So for these bowlers, I'm sure they feel it in their heart, but I want to give them courage. I want to challenge them to show some solidarity. It's the only way. We cannot be intimidated. You have to live your principles. It's better to, you know, I don't want anybody to die, but it's, you know, metaphorically, it's better to die on your feet than to live on your stomach, as they say. And you know, so whatever way they can show solidarity, maybe wearing an eye patch. It doesn't even have to say the name Imran Khan, but maybe everybody going to the match can wear an eye patch. Maybe the bowler, I would love to see. Can you bowl with one eye? We have this great bowler who, imagine that, he's losing his eye. What a tragic way for this great athlete to end up such a disgrace. And yeah, unfortunately, it brings disgrace and instability upon Pakistan. It's not what we want, and I'm sure it's not what the leadership, the current leadership wants, really. So I think they need to, and it's great to see people out on the streets. It seems like this is a growing thing, and it's necessary because the will of the people, you know, he's favored 60 to 70% by most of the people there, still as the favored leader. That shows the democratic will of the people. And look, you cannot lead forever without the will of the people. There's only so long you can lead with the iron fist and you know, with force, or, you know, with imposing your will, which I think realistically, I think that's looks like what's happening. The United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention has ruled that Imran should be freed, and that the prosecutions are unfounded, and so either they should be dropped, or he should be allowed to fight them in a free and open trial with his health, with the support of his family, you know. So if there are concerns for him to face, let him face them in a free and open court, because the UN has already ruled that he has not had that the trial has been, he hasn't had access to lawyers, he hasn't had witnesses able to speak. So I know you know all this, Adil, but yeah, for everyone out there, what I can tell you is that I've spoken to people in the last few days here in Bristol in the United Kingdom, and they know he's in jail. They know it's not right. They may not know all the details, but they know this is wrong. This is a great man, very, very beloved, you know, now as a politician, but also for all time as a cricket legend. You just cannot do this to this man and expect to get away with it. I'm sorry, it's very ill-advised for the current leadership to think that they can get away with this. It's bringing disgrace and dishonor upon Pakistan, sadly, and it's time for the people to increase the volume of their voices. You know, I'm not advocating for any, you know, we should not be advocating any violence. No, but solidarity, civil disobedience, raising your voice, and you know, yeah. So that this could be one way. I want to challenge the cricket team to see somebody can bowl with an eye patch, and yeah. But many ways that we can work together. But I believe it's time for the people to let their voices be heard.
Matt, you were telling me earlier that something happened in the morning once you were wearing this patch. What happened there?
Yeah, that's right. So I was wearing this on my way here, and I was unable to, for some reason, my bank card didn't work on the bus, so I had to get off the bus and go to the shop to get some cash out. And the lady saw this eye patch, and I could see she was moved straight away. She didn't say anything, but I saw the look on her face, and I was like, oh, okay. And when I asked to withdraw some cash and offered my bank card, she said, no, don't. She wouldn't accept my bank card, and she handed me the change for the bus for nothing. She didn't explain. But I suspected what was going on. But there I am sitting at the bus, and she comes back up. She walks out of the shop and actually comes up to me and says, why are you wearing this? I told her I'm wearing this for Imran Khan, and I will be speaking with you today. And then she was moved, and she said that she has the stickers on her car. So this is someone in Bristol, and this happened purely by chance today. So this shows you the international solidarity and love that is there, and the concern for citizens around the world. So really, the leadership of Pakistan, I want you to be aware of this, and do what's right for Pakistan. I know that the leadership of Pakistan cares about Pakistan, wants stability and prosperity for Pakistan. I'm afraid you cannot do that without showing basic decency and respect to Imran Khan, who is so beloved. He is just an icon. It is just very unwise to think that you can treat him in this way and that will go well for Pakistan. There needs to be an arrangement made where he can be free and healthy, and have the contact of his family, and be allowed to fight these any concerns about justice. Let him fight it in an open court. That's what people would want to see.
So, Matt, why do you think the British government or the European Union are not proactively, demanding the Pakistani regime for the release or fair trial of Imran Khan in an open court? Rather, they are trying to, brush the Pakistani situation, the political situation, under the carpet. Why? Because once the Commonwealth Election Observation Mission report was, it was it was hidden till the time it was brought out by by a whistleblower, and the European Union Election Observation Mission report has not been released so far. It has been suppressed. So obviously they are in collusion with the Pakistani regime, and I believe the reason is because the Pakistani regime and the Pakistani military establishment is providing ammunition for the war in Ukraine. So that might be one of the reasons. But do you think they should more proactively speak up for the human rights in Pakistan, and at the same time speak up for the free and open trial of Imran Khan?
Well said. I do not have faith in the current administration in the United Kingdom, I'm afraid. But this is a changing situation. The Keir Starmer has the lowest favorability of any UK Prime Minister ever. And it's only sinking. So the current leadership is not indicative of the will of the people, or where we will be a couple of years from now, or even sooner. There's a lot of calls for Keir Starmer to stand down. I believe you're right that for now, certain goals are being met, and whether it's in Pakistan or with regards to Israel. But again, we are going through a major transformative time right now, and I think that people that have relied on certain methods of control, whether it be controlling the media or that's now being disrupted by social media, and they don't quite realize that it's the emperor has no clothes. We can see. I'm sorry, we may have lost one eye. We can still see. So they need to have some awareness of this, and really start to respect the will of the people with regards to issues like Palestine, with regards to Imran Khan's imprisonment. So I don't think that the current leadership in Pakistan should take any solace in the idea that the current establishment, sorry.
Again, you've been put in the dark like Imran Khan, yeah?
That's right. We've got a timer on the light here. So, I don't think that they should take solace in that, or, that Trump is supporting because they're working to support Israel. Because this is a changing situation. The people, the will of the people is clear. The current leaders will be gone eventually. I think that the reputation of Pakistan must be considered overall. If anything worse happens to Imran Khan, already losing 85% of his eye, that's enough. This is the line we have to draw now. It certainly cannot be allowed to get any worse. This will be a stain that cannot be removed from the history of Pakistan. I just don't know how this can be lived down if you want to continue to be seen as a democracy. It's just a real shame, and there's a real sense of that from everyday people here in the UK. And we want to see him free. We want to see his health. We want to see his sons able to see him and his family. This is the bare minimum, he was, he is a favored leader, and for this, he deserves to have his freedom and his health, at the very least.
So, Matt, that Imran Khan's sons, both British citizens, and both living in London, they've been denied visas to Pakistan to go see their father, and they've come from a very influential family. So, if this is the state of affair, what does it tell you about the Pakistani regime, or what's actually the condition of human rights in Pakistan? What does it tell you?
Exactly. Unfortunately, it says everything. If the charges against Imran were just, then they should hold up in court by themselves. He should not need to be put in solitary confinement. He should not. He should be free to make his case. He should be free to speak to the media, to his family, and let the truth come out. And if there is something for him to answer for, let him answer for it. But give him the UN working group has already ruled that he has not been given a fair trial, and so really all these charges should be dropped and he should be free. But if the leadership wants to continue, just let him fight properly. And the fact that he's not allowed to see his family shows to me that it's maybe there's another motivation, right? It shows it's not democratic, and it's not compassionate, and I think we need to see
why would the Pakistani regime not allow Imran Khan's family or and even his own sisters who were in Pakistan not allowed to meet Imran Khan for more than 3 months now, almost 3 months now? So they were stopped from meeting him from 4th of November onward, and we are almost in the last in the last part of February now. So why would the Pakistani regime not allow family or personal physicians to meet Imran Khan? Why do you think is that?
Well, there could be multiple factors. One, it could be punishing Imran. This is torture, and we need the UN Special Rapporteur. They have already raised concerns about this case, and I believe they need to look even further now at this case. Like Assange was denied. He was put in solitary confinement as well. The UN Special Rapporteur ruled this was torture. You imagine people don't understand always that solitary confinement is torture. But if you remember in lockdown, you're stuck in your house even. It's much nicer than a prison cell. Even that can be, after a week, you start to get lonely. You start to, especially if you're by yourself. I was alone for lockdown in New Zealand, and after 10, I'm happy enough on my own. I'm quite self-sufficient. But after a couple of weeks, I go to a shop and I see someone in the shop, and there's a person. If you're deprived of human contact, it's something quite. It's so valuable to us. We are social creatures, So you have that taken away. It's a psychological torture, which is not a light form of torture. There's the light again.
There you go. It is a divine, I believe. Yeah, there is a sign there, I believe. What's going on? I agree with you. So, what do you think the Pakistani does?
There is one more thing I'll add to that, though. I think that obviously they may be concerned that his family arriving and seeing him will be a spectacle for the media, and will spread the reality of what's going on to the world. So perhaps they think that by stopping this, they will reduce that. No, there's something called the Barbara Streisand effect, where you try to shut something down and it only draws more attention. So I don't think this is a sustainable strategy for the current leadership in Pakistan. I think that the will of the people is too strong. You see the people out on the streets blocking the highways yesterday. I think some civil disobedience might be necessary, perhaps, within reason. No destruction of, or harm to anybody. We need peaceful solidarity. But some civil disobedience might be necessary to reinstate the will of the people. I mean, they voted for, overwhelmingly, he is the favorable leader, and PTI got the most votes. We know this. So even with suppression. So, I think that once the will of the people is being disrespected in this way, then it's incumbent upon them to find creative ways to reinvoke their will, the will of the public, the democratic will. So yeah.
So finally, what do you want the Pakistani diaspora to do under these circumstances? Like, I've not seen anyone in the Pakistani diaspora wearing this eye patch, which you're wearing, and it is such a powerful message. I mean, you don't have to protest at a central place. Even in people in Pakistan, if they're only wearing this patch and they're moving around in the daily commute, maybe, they are sending an extremely strong message. Or like what you've done to your hand. And if you can't put a patch on, you can do this with your hand. And if you're doing this, and if you're clicking yourself, taking a selfie, posting it on social media, and you're roaming around, this is an extremely powerful message. So other than this, what else would you want them to do in Pakistan and the Pakistani diaspora? What would you like them to do?
Well, yeah, that's right. I would like people on social media to take a picture today, wear an eye patch, or cover your eye like this with the message on your hand. This is a way we can show solidarity together. People ask, what can I do? I'm one person. Well, everybody is just one person. Imran Khan is one person, but he's done a lot. And, Martin Luther King, he's one person. Now, I know these are special people, but we can all do something. So, actions of solidarity, spreading it on social media. Don't be afraid. It's time to speak up. Fear is the only way we can lose. There's too many people that care about this. We cannot lose if we do this together. And so, we need to. There's many ways. Like freeing Assange. It was activists on the street. It was taking pictures on social media and sharing them. It was lawyers. It was journalists. It was celebrities, footballers, and I think the cricketers. This is really important. The cricketers of Pakistan, because it's such a huge part of the identity of Pakistan. They have huge power, and I believe they must find a way to exercise that. I really implore them this week at the T20 World Cup to do something. If they can't use the name, wear an eye patch or a black line under the eye, perhaps, or something like this to show solidarity with the former great captain of Pakistan, who led Pakistan to the world, the championship. And so it's time. I mean, he is you. If you are a bowler for Pakistan, he is you. He might have been a child or when he was doing his thing, but he is you, not just as a cricket legend, but as a democratic member of Pakistan. And if you want to be free, you have to free Imran Khan. It's not about Imran. It is about everybody in excuse me, about everybody in Pakistan. Even if you vote for PTI or not, it doesn't matter, because next time, if it could be your preferred politician that is facing unjust charges and thrown in jail when he is voted the most popular, if you believe in democracy, it doesn't matter if you support PTI or not, you should stand up for Imran Khan, because he is it is your democratic rights to elect who you want that is in jail.
Just one last question, Matt. We've seen that the Indian cricketers are supporting Imran Khan quite openly, and they're arch rivals. And the global, there have been appeal from almost unanimous appeal from global cricketing legends in support of Imran Khan. But if somebody is not speaking, these are the Pakistani cricketers who are not speaking. I've only seen Wasim Akram after a lot of public pressure speaking up for Imran Khan, but nobody else is speaking in support of Imran Khan. So would you like to tell the Pakistani cricketers to have some shame and support Imran Khan? And what does this tell you about the character of the Pakistani, I won't say cricket team, but as a nation, as a society, which is, and the kind of oppression faced by that society, because for them not to be able to even utter a word of support for Imran Khan? What does it tell
That's
you?
right. Yes, well, I believe it is necessary to speak up. I believe that it is to not speak up at this point is to surrender yourselves to really to tyranny, and this is lacking courage. I don't want to shame anybody, but I think that really it does show a subservience to an unjust, completely undemocratic. This guy was the most popular leader. The fact that he is in jail. No, you have to speak up if you are a person who believes in democracy, if you are a person who believes in human rights. To be silent at this point is to really vote for tyranny. To say my voice doesn't matter. If I vote for someone in the election, I don't care if he's put in jail. That's what you're saying with your silence. It's loud. It is. I don't want to shame, but it's loud. You have to speak up now, and a cricket legend too. There's nowhere to hide for this, So take courage from the legends that have spoken up already. Like I say, even if you think he was before your time, he's a legend. And this is you, and we need you to speak up. You have the power. You really do. You cricket players, your Pakistan and cricket are so synonymous. Tourism is linked to it. I understand that some of the pressure brought by the retired cricket players has helped Imran to have some more leniency with his position. So we just need the current players to join the chorus. And so everybody out there, encourage your players to speak up, whether it's with an eye patch or whatever, some way to show solidarity creatively. I would love to see this. I would love to challenge them to somebody to bowl with an eye patch. Let's just say that. You don't have to write Imran if you're not allowed. You could wear just an eye patch. I would like to see, can you bowl with one eye? This would be an amazing solidarity. I mean, I know that they want to win the match, but like you say, the people already voted that they actually care more about freeing Imran Khan than beating India. So I want to see somebody try to bowl with one eye tomorrow at the match. Let's see that. It would be powerful, so powerful.
Thank you so very much, Matt Branán, for joining us for this show of support and solidarity.
Thank you,
and for the strength and encouragement which you've given for us. Thank you so very much, and hopefully we'll see you again. See you very soon again. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Adil. Hopefully you won't need to, because we'll have Imran Khan free.
Well, otherwise we would like to talk to you. Take care.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Adil. The lights are off.
Bye. Bye. That's a sign. Bye. Signing off.
Ciao.